We're counting down the 10 wildest animals hiding in the Appalachian Mountains, ranked by just how rare and elusive they truly are. From vanishing mountain mammals to blue glowing insects and fossils on the brink of extinction, these creatures are so secretive, most locals never spot a single one. Which animal tops the list as the region's greatest hidden legend? Let's begin with number 10. In the 10th place, the allegheny woodrat haunts the shadowy cliffs and boulder fields of the Appalachians, earning its reputation as the region's notorious pack rat. At night, it scours the rocks for acorns and anything shiny, hoarding coins, keys, and bits of foil in its hidden nests. This rodent, stretching up to 17 inches with a plush furry tail and oversized eyes, once ranged widely from Pennsylvania to Alabama. But the wood rat's numbers have plunged, with about 70% of Pennsylvania colonies now gone. The culprit is a deadly parasite, raccoon roundworm, that invaded as raccoon populations exploded near human settlements. With no natural defenses, wood rat populations are quietly vanishing from the Appalachian landscape, leaving behind only their mysterious treasure troves. Number 9. The Appalachian elktoe spends its entire life hidden beneath the gravel of cool, rushing mountain streams. This freshwater mussel, no bigger than 4 inches, quietly cleans the water as it draws in suspended particles and algae. But its survival is tightly linked to a single partner, the mottled sculpin. Without this small fish, elktoe larvae cannot complete their transformation, making the mussel's future as fragile as the stream itself. Endangered since 1994, the elktoe now persists in only a handful of creeks, its presence signaling water so pure that few other creatures can thrive. In these overlooked headwaters, the elktoe stands as an unsung engineer, quietly shaping the clarity of Appalachian rivers. 8th place, the blue ghost firefly turns Appalachian forests into something out of a legend. For just a few weeks each spring, males drift low above the leaf litter, casting a steady pale blue-white light, never blinking, never flickering. This glow, driven by a rare luciferase gene, gives the forest floor a ghostly shimmer that is unlike any other firefly in America. Females remain hidden, wingless, and waiting as the silent procession plays out between dusk and midnight. The blue ghost's magic lasts only from mid-May to mid-June, and only in select valleys of western North Carolina. For those who witness it, the experience feels otherworldly and vanishes as quickly as it appears. Number 7. The Shenandoah salamander survives on just 3 isolated mountaintops inside Shenandoah National Park, a total range smaller than many city parks, never exceeding 800 acres. This slender dark amphibian, marked by a narrow brass flecked stripe, measures only 3.5 to 4.5 inches and is found nowhere else on Earth. Unlike most salamanders, it skips the aquatic larval stage entirely, hatching straight onto land as miniature adults. Mothers guard their eggs beneath moss and stones for weeks, refusing to eat until their young emerge. Fierce competition for these cool, moist slopes leaves the species clinging to the highest ridges. In 2014, park managers rerouted popular hiking trails to protect its fragile habitat, a move that sparked debate but ultimately stabilized the population. The Shenandoah salamander stands as one of the rarest vertebrates in North America, hidden in plain sight above the clouds. Number 6. The Virginia big-eared bat drifts through the darkness of Appalachian limestone caves, its enormous ears curled like ram horns above a 4-inch body. This bat's entire world is hidden underground. Over 6,000 cluster together in West Virginia's Hellhole Cave, the single largest concentration of the species anywhere on Earth. With ears stretching more than a quarter of its length and 2 distinctive lumps on its muzzle, it's unmistakable among North American bats. Named Virginia's state bat in 2005, it's been federally endangered since 1979, surviving only in a handful of protected caves across Virginia, West Virginia, Kentucky, and North Carolina. While many bat species have been devastated by disease, the Virginia big-eared bat has held steady, thanks in part to strict cave protections and a fiercely loyal conservation effort. Its story is one of rare recovery, a fragile triumph beneath the ridges where a single cave can shelter most of an entire species. Number 5. The Appalachian cottontail slips through the underbrush like a phantom, rarely seen even by seasoned hikers. At first glance, it looks almost identical to the common eastern cottontail, but a closer look reveals the secret: a black spot nestled between its ears and no white mark on the forehead. Its ears are shorter and rounder, its neck brushed with a hint of reddish fur. This rabbit keeps to mid-elevation ridges between 2,000 and 2,500 feet, venturing out at dawn and dusk when the forest is quiet. Officially recognized as its own species only in 1992, the Appalachian cottontail now faces a silent threat: hybridization and competition from its more adaptable cousin, steadily shrinking its already limited range. Genetic studies confirm the divide, but the boundaries are blurring. For now, the black ear spot remains its signature, a subtle field mark for those who know where and when to look. Number 4. The bog turtle is North America's tiniest turtle, barely reaching 4.5 inches as an adult. Its signature orange or yellow blotch on each side of the neck is the instant giveaway. No other turtle in the Appalachians wears that mark. This miniature reptile spends its life hidden in spongy mountain bogs, burrowing deep into the mud to hibernate through winter. But these wetlands are vanishing. Over 90% have been drained or developed, leaving less than 500 acres of habitat in North Carolina. The bog turtle's rarity has fueled a black market. During Operation Shell Shock, federal agents cracked down on poachers trafficking turtles for thousands of dollars each. Listed as threatened since 1997, the bog turtle's survival now depends on protecting the last fragments of Appalachian bogs, where a splash of orange signals a fragile life clinging to the edge. Coming to the top 3, the Carolina northern flying squirrel rides the high winds above Appalachian spruce-fir forests, a living relic from the last ice age. Trapped on isolated peaks when the glaciers melted, this glider now survives only above the tree line in western North Carolina, eastern Tennessee, and southwestern Virginia. Its cinnamon brown back, gray face, and prominent eyes set it apart, but it is the outstretched patagium, a skin flap from wrist to ankle, that lets it soar silently from tree to tree. Stretching 10 to 12 inches nose to tail, it emerges at night to forage, rarely seen even by seasoned hikers. But its true legacy is hidden underground. Every leap scatters spores of fungi vital for the health of red spruce and Fraser fir, forging a partnership that keeps these ancient forests alive. Listed as endangered since 1985, the Carolina northern flying squirrel is both a symbol of Appalachian resilience and a warning, its future tied to the fate of the mountain forests that have sheltered it for millennia. Number 2. The spruce-fir moss spider exists at a scale almost beyond imagination. Measuring just 3 to 4 millimeters, smaller than a tick, this spider is the world's smallest tarantula, hidden in the mossy crevices of only 3 Appalachian peaks: Grandfather Mountain, Mount Mitchell, and Roan Mountain. Its entire world lies above 5,000 feet, where constant cool dampness and thick mats of moss beneath dying Fraser firs create a microclimate it cannot live without. It takes 3 years for a single spider to reach maturity, spinning tiny tube webs deep in the moss. But the spider's fate is tied to the health of the fires overhead. Since the 1980s, a foreign pest has killed over 90% of these trees, exposing the moss to drying winds and sun. As the fears vanish, so does the spider's last refuge, less than 10 acres in total. Endangered since 1995, the spruce-fir moss spider is a whisper of life at the very edge of the Appalachians. Its survival a delicate balance held together by fog, forest, and time. And finally, in first place, the hellbender salamander reigns as the Appalachian River's ancient giant, an aquatic relic that has haunted these streams for 65 million years, stretching up to 29 inches and tipping the scales at 5.5 pounds. This so-called snot otter, devil dog, or lasagna lizard is the largest salamander in North America. Its flat, broad head and wrinkled skin folds aren't just for show. The hellbender breathes entirely through its skin, drawing oxygen from the cold, fast-moving water. Every fold increases its surface area, a living adaptation to the purest mountain streams. Nocturnal and elusive, it spends daylight hours wedged beneath flat rocks, emerging at night to hunt crayfish. Its presence signals a river untouched by silt and pollution, a natural barometer for water quality. In 2019, Pennsylvania named the hellbender its official state amphibian, a victory won by local students who understood its power as a symbol of Appalachian resilience. But now, with populations dropping by more than half and a federal endangered listing looming, the hellbender's future hangs in the balance. Conservationists and citizen scientists are rallying to monitor streams, restore habitats, and defend the last strongholds of this living fossil. The hellbender's survival is a call to action. Protect the water, and you protect the giant beneath the rocks. Across all 10 of these hidden Appalachian species, one pattern stands out. The world's rarest wildlife can exist right in our backyard, unseen and unprotected. Their survival depends on what we choose to notice and what we fight to save. Wonder and responsibility are closer than we think.